Hey, wonderful students, it's Dr. Conklin. We're here to do an exciting day of videos on, one video, solving equations with fractions. And I know you guys love fractions. Who doesn't? 1/2, 2/3, mixed numbers. We got these. So we're going to focus on these today because these are can be quite tricky, and we're going to teach you a little trick. So if you could open to page 15. Make sure you have that open and ready. I want to go through just a few examples with you. And before we do much, if everyone could just look at number 2 to start. Here we have 2/3 equals -3/5 t. I'm just going to rewrite this so I have a little more space to show you guys what I'm going to do. Now, in order to get t by itself here, I need to cancel this 3/5. So the only way to cancel 3/5 is to multiply by what's called the reciprocal. I know you guys have heard that word before, but reciprocal means to just flip something. So I'm going to take this -3/5 here and flip it into -5/3. And what I do to one side of the equation, I have to do the other. So these are going to cancel out. So I'm just left with t on this side. And then I'm going to multiply here. I'm going to multiply across numerator by numerator to get -10. And then denominator by denominator to get 3 times 3 is 9. You could also use your calculator there. So here our answer is t equals -10/9. All right, now let's look at this one here. We have a little bit of something different to do, number 7. It's just right next door. If I look at this question, I can see that I have a 4 and a 2 in the bottom. So I want to show you guys a strategy to sort of like clear out the denominators. We're going to pick whatever number is the biggest number, and you want to just make sure, like, if I multiply by 4, that's going to cancel the 4. But I also know that 4 divided by 2, which we'll talk about in a minute, is 2. So let me show you what I mean. If I multiply this by 4, this by 4, and this by 4. And we're allowed to do this because I'm doing it to every part of the equation. What's going to happen? 4 divided by 4 right here, those are going to cancel out. So I'm just left with 1. Bring down my plus sign. Now, if we look here, we have 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and I don't want to forget I have a t here, a variable. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So what we basically did was divide everything out so that now we can solve for t. So I'm going to take away 1 from both sides. I have 2t equals 15. I can divide both sides by 2. So t equals either 7.5 as a fraction or 7.5 as a decimal. Okay, so let's try another one like that. I circled number 8. That's a good one too. So let's look right underneath at number 8. So if we look at this one, same idea. I just want to look what's in the denominator, 4 and 2. So again, this sort of works out that 4 is a nice number to multiply. I'm going to multiply every single part of the equation by 4. Okay? Now what's going to happen, again, 4 divided by 4, those are going to cancel. Don't forget about our x though. So we have 1x. Bring down my plus sign. Let me choose a different color so you guys can see better. Now we have this 4x here. So 4 times x is just going to be plus 4x equals, again, let's not lose track of where we're going. 4 times -3 is going to give us -12. And then same thing here. I have 2 and 4. Really what this is saying is 4 divided by 2, which, don't forget our plus sign, is going to be 2x. So now, let me make this in blue too so it's all the same. So now you see we don't have any weird numbers in the denominators. We just have nice numbers. So first thing, we're going to combine like terms here. 4x, or 1x and 4x is 5x. -12 plus 2x. Then we want to get rid of the 2x on this side. So 3x equals -12. Okay, and then we can divide both sides by 3. So negative 12 divided by 3 would give us negative 4. Okay. I think we did a few. Let me just look down. See if there's any I want to do. Yeah, let's just do number 9 quick, and then we'll call it a day. So if we look at number 9, this one's just a little different. We have 3 and 2 on the bottom. So we have to think about what number divides evenly into 3 and 2. Or what number do 3 and 2 divide evenly into? So one trick is I'm just going to take 3 times 2, and that gives me 6. So we're going to multiply every single term by 6. So another word for this is called the LCM, or the least common multiple, the biggest number we can multiply to get both these two numbers. So let's go through and cancel out. 6 divided by 3 is, remember, here's our division sign, is 2. And then here, 6 times 2n, I'm going to bring my plus down, is 12m, equals 6 times m is 6m. And I'll get a different color. And then same thing here, we have 6 and 2. So 6 divided by 2, right, here's our division. Or you could actually do this whole thing at once if you guys wanted. 3 times 6 is 18. Right, so here I'll do a little cloud. We're up in the clouds. 3 times 6 divided by 2. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 divided by 2 would leave us with 9. Oh, and just be careful here, my wonderful students. This is a minus sign, so it should be minus 9. So again, now we look at this doesn't look so bad, right? Because it's just all variables. So let's move this 6m over. Okay, so 2 plus 6m equals, these cancel. Then we can take away 2 on both sides. So 6m is negative 11. Divide both sides by 6. And this is sort of a weird answer, but remember, when we start with weird fractions, a lot of times we are going to get weird answer. We have m equals negative 11 over 6. Okay, so let me just look at page 16. Ooh, oh rats, we did want to do one of those. Okay, here's page 15. And then here's page 16. I did just want to do 111 really quick. I'll zoom through it, guys. So 2/5 x minus 2 equals negative 3. If you notice, we have outside a fraction. We want to, and we actually did this to start. That was a good review. We're going to go back. I'm going to cancel this by multiplying by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply by 5/2 both sides. Okay. These are going to cancel out. Different color. Those are going to cancel out. We're left with x minus 2 equals, and then again, it's up to you. I would probably just punch this in my calculator. If you do, you get negative 7.5. So to get x by itself, we're going to add 2 to both sides. When we do that, we get negative 5.5, or negative half, 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to circle a few for you guys to do for homework tonight. Please take a picture for us so we can check your work, see how it's going. So on page 15, so it's going to be page 15 and 16. If you could do numbers 3 to 5, number 10, so I'll circle them too so you guys can see, 3, 4, 5, 10, and then number 12 and 13, since we didn't get to 12. Okay, so not too many. One hint, guys, on number 10, let me just zoom it up, is you want to actually multiply. We have 3 and 4 here, so the number you want to multiply each part by is going to be 12. So I'll, oops. Okay, so that should give you a little hint on how to do those. And like I said, these can be a little tricky, so we will definitely go over them more. So page 16, numbers 3 to 5, 10, 12, and 13. Have a super day, all stars. Thanks for all your hard work, and please let us know if we can help in any way. Bye.